All right, you know our local businesses have been doing everything they can to stay open this past year, and you can still help support them, and we're letting you know we are open Baltimore.
One of those businesses is Eden, Baltimore, home of the CrossFit Harbor East. It is on South Eden Street. It's a new kind of a boutique gym and personal training studio, but yet with a family feel.
The real difference between here and some of the chain gyms is going to be we have a lot more of a personal touch. I know every member's name. Our coaches know every member's name. All the members know each other. We all hang out outside here. It's a family, it's a community. So you're not just working out, you're working out with people you like.
That sounds good, huh?
That's very good.
The gym also offers nutrition coaching, and at the end of the month, they'll hold a Memorial Day Morph. It's an annual group workout honoring our fallen veterans. Now, you know, just like this gym, a lot of our stores and businesses need your help to survive and thrive. For other businesses and restaurants saying we're open Baltimore, head to our website, WMER2news.com/open. Well, there's new money to help our veterans start a new career.
Yeah, you just have to apply for it. How the program that's only been active for 2 weeks can help you readjust to civilian life. That's ahead of us here on WMAR 2 News at 5:30.
Topping our lineup, more places across the country are declaring themselves sanctuary cities for the unborn. Why they aren't waiting for their state to act or a court to rule on abortion. A growing number of people have been seeking out treatment for racial trauma, but it often falls under PTSD. We're looking into the debate over whether it needs its own formal mental health diagnosis. And housing vouchers are meant to make rent payments easier, but the process to use one can be difficult. How money from the latest relief deal is aiming to improve that.
Let's take a look now at news right here on the home front. WMAR 2 News is the voice for veterans here in Maryland. And the most recent pandemic stimulus package did contain some pretty significant benefits for our veterans. The $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan included $17 billion to deliver more services to our veterans and their families. And some of that money will be used to cut down on the backlog of veterans compensation and pension claims with the VA. And now veterans can apply for funding to help keep retraining for the retraining for the new careers. It's called the Veteran Rapid Release Program. It's called RAP.
It provides for 12 months of training. It pays your tuition, your fees, and provides a stipend to live on while you're completing the program. Then when you complete the program, it also targets job placement.
And these programs are in effect right now. For more information, you can go to WMAR2news.com/voice for veterans. A man is seriously injured in an overnight shooting. It happened just before 1:30 in the 700 block of Bartlett Avenue. This will put you in East Baltimore. Police say a 29-year-old man was shot in the upper body. He was taken to the hospital. He's listed in serious condition right now. So if you know anything, call police, or you can call Metro Crime Stoppers, and you know the number. All right, now let's take a look at our weather. Here's meteorologist Stevie Daniels, who joins us under the sunshine of her nice, beautiful home here today. How are you there, Stevie?
I'm good, Jamie. I was just telling you how all this sunshine makes me so happy. Did you end up getting outside, taking a walk today?
I took a boat ride this morning. How about that?
Okay, I'm a little jealous about that. But yeah, today was it was a great day to take the boat out on the water, to take the dog for a walk, or even take that bicycle ride that you've been wanting to do. I mean, we are still dealing with very nice conditions out there. Let's take a look out by Parkton right now. Still looking picture perfect, a fair amount of cumulus clouds off in the distance, but yes, a good amount of sunshine out there still. Radar is trying to pick up on a few sprinkles, trying to drift in from the north, tracking south across our northern suburbs, but the air is very dry, so any precipitation that we'll likely see this evening will likely evaporate before it hits the surface. Right now, our current temperatures outside are in the mid to upper 60s and the lower 70s. We did top out at 73 degrees today at BWI, which is about 2 degrees below average. But all in all, sitting about 1 to upwards of 7-8 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday evening. And temperatures are going to be a tad bit warmer as we head overnight, only dropping down to the mid and upper 40s, lower 50s closer to the bay. But we do have a warming trend on tap. I'll talk more about that coming up in my full forecast.
Some welcome news on the new unemployment numbers. Claims fell below 500,000 last week. That's a new pandemic low. The peak was in January, closer to 1 million. Economists say the numbers are moving in the right direction, but aren't as reliable as usual. That's because states are struggling to clear backlogs of unemployment applications and because of fraud. The Colonial Pipeline is back up and running after a 6-day outage due to a ransomware attack. Today we're learning that may be due to the company paying off the hackers. Bloomberg reports that 2 people familiar with the situation say Colonial Pipeline paid up to $5 million in cryptocurrency hours after the attack happened. Now, this contradicts comments the company made earlier this week that it would not be paying any ransom fees. But to help make sure this doesn't happen again, President Biden has signed an executive order addressing cyber attacks. It requires IT services to share certain breach information with the government. It sets stronger cybersecurity standards and creates an Energy Star label so consumers know whether software was made securely. President Biden is also asking for Congress to help with efforts.
To assist in this urgent work of protecting our nation against cyber attacks, I'm calling on the United States Senate to move quickly to confirm Chris Inglis as our National Cyber Director and Jen Easterly to be the Director of Cybersecurity and Infrastructure.
But even with this order and the Colonial Pipeline operating again, it will still take some time for gas inventory in the Southeast to get back to normal. Many people have been panic buying gas on the East Coast, causing shortages.
In some spot locations in the Southeast, up to 70% of the gas stations are already out of gas. And that's mainly attributed to all this panic buying of people going in there and they're like hoarding gas. Well, and all that does is cascade the problem. You are, if you panic, just breeds more panic. And that's unfortunately what we're seeing right now.
Gas will need to travel 5,500 miles through the pipeline, which flows at a rate of 5 miles an hour. The Biden administration says even though it will be a slow process, gas stations should get back to normal in the coming days due to other fuel efforts. Still to come in our lineup, more professionals are getting training to help people with racial trauma. We're looking at whether there should be a formal mental health diagnosis for it.
A lot of pets looking for loving homes have even more hope tonight. It's What's Good to Know tonight, brought to you by M&T Bank. BARCS just received a significant contribution from PETCO Love. They awarded the Baltimore-based shelter a 3-year, $500,000 grant. It's helped fund a new lost and found program helping track down lost animals.
Now we have this tool, which is PETCO Love Lost. It's facial recognition app. It's free to anyone. Anyone can use it. If you find an animal, you can upload their photo. So going back to that facial recognition, it scans the whole entire database from surrounding shelters, animals we have in our shelters. And once again, those that may have found an animal, and it will match you up with potential matches and give you that contact information.
Wow, outstanding. The grant money will also help enhance BARC's current adoption and trap, neuter, and release programs. For more details